Mr. President, Ube Shaban from A News, Washington, D.C. correspondent. I want to follow up regarding your response to Azerbaijan's relationship with the United States. So, of course, it was 1 year ago, the Shusha Forum, that you praised President Trump's legacy of having no wars in his first term as being something to be commendable. And of course, you also raised the issue of traditional values and the emphasis that President Trump, as the then candidate, placed on that specific policy, something that you shared. Fast forward 1 year, President Trump has won the election decisively. Is this potentially a new era of Azerbaijan-US relations? Can America and Azerbaijan become great friends again?
That's actually what we are hoping for. I think now, taking into account several months of our interaction with the representatives of Trump's administration, clearly demonstrate that we are on the right path. We are back to normal relations. You know that the previous U.S. administration almost ruined U.S.-Azerbaijani ties. High-ranking officials from State Department were publicly saying that there'll be no business as usual with Azerbaijan again. And that was because we restored our sovereignty and territorial integrity. Can you imagine? United States was and is strongly behind Ukraine's efforts to restore its sovereignty, but when we restored our sovereignty, they said there'll be no business as usual. And that was a high-ranking official from State Department. And many other steps which we considered as unfriendly from administration of President Biden were actually the main factor of deterioration of relationship. And of course, we took it very serious when President Biden decided not to make a waiver to 907 section of Freedom Support Act, which he used to do every year. But he and his predecessors were doing that because they needed us in Afghanistan. And as soon as they stopped needing us in Afghanistan, they reimposed the sanctions on Azerbaijan, which were adopted in 1992. So in 1992, U.S. Congress adopted sanctions on Azerbaijan because, as it was written, Azerbaijan was blockading Armenia. So that was, as President Trump likes to say, fake news. We didn't blockade Armenia. Armenia occupied our territory. But due to the activity of pro-Armenian lobby in U.S. Congress, this sanction was imposed. In 2001, when the United States needed us for mission in Afghanistan, President and then all the presidents were issuing a waiver to that sanction. So President Biden reimposed it. So now we see great potential for strong partnership relationship with the United States. We received very positive messages from Washington, and also messages from Azerbaijan were very positive. We have a great history of partnership in areas related to energy security, security as a whole, issues related to connectivity. And as I said, we've been with the United States in Iraq, in Afghanistan, when they needed us. Our military servicemen were serving shoulder to shoulder with them. So we are enthusiastic, and we hope that there'll be important milestones in the foreseeable future, which will elevate U.S.-Azerbaijani relations to a high level. I think this will be absolutely natural, because a lot of things unite us, particularly with Mr. Trump's administration. And by the way, his first term as a president also was very positive to U.S.-Azerbaijani relations. I think that this continuation of these positive trends which we already see. As I said, he is a very busy man now, dealing with issues on entire globe, putting an end to wars, but at the same time, he is actively involved in the process in Southern Caucasus, and he is doing a great job in order to help Azerbaijan and Armenia to find a solution to a long-lasting conflict. So I think that we will have more good news in the future.